Hello everybody. This is our second video in the series, Quick and Easy Solutions. The series is Problems, Solutions, and Opportunities. This is video 2. Today I'll be presenting quick and easy solutions that your task force can do. Write, produce, share, work with teachers, work with other people, try to give people with the skills you need. I'll go over some different ideas. I'm going to make this quick to give you some ideas and so that you can go off and do what you need to do. Just a reminder on Google Classroom. Today I posted the assignment, and also on Wednesday you should get your assignment posted. So please go to Google Classroom. So quick and easy solutions you can do. So you're at home. You're trying to design something that you think that would be worthwhile, that will help other people. Well, let's think kids. Okay, we see, if you go to the news, you're going to see how teachers are trying to reach out to the kids, the activities they're doing, the little videos they're doing to get kids active at home while learning. So we want to concentrate a little bit on that today, and I'm going to give you some ideas plus other ideas that will be fun. But mostly I want to concentrate on kids and students so that we can reach them, because it's hard as a teacher. You spend a lot of time, a lot of effort making quick videos, but to get enough content throughout the day, it takes a long time. In a classroom situation, you know what you're doing, you can prepare, you have multiple boards you can work on, you can add videos, you can be talking to the students, but whenever they're at home, it's a lot harder to do that. You can't capture their attention. Most of the times you can't see them, you can't talk to them personally. So we need some to support those teachers, to support other people, the parents especially at home. They need content for their kids that is fun, interactive, that is content-based. What I mean by content-based is that things that has some components of learning, so they gain a little knowledge, a little skill, a little, while having fun and being entertained at the same time. So 1 minute stories. Example, TikTok has 1 minute little videos. You could do some things like that. Kids could go to TikTok, they could see your little videos. You could do it on YouTube, you could do it on a variety of different platforms. So you put it out there on Facebook, whatever, to reach out to the kids. Now, you want 1 minute stories. You're going to need to recruit a task force, because you need people to help you with that. And so there's a variety of skills that will be useful in your task force in making sure that you get enough content out there and make it cool and exciting and do all the things you want to do. So you might think about one of the first members you want to recruit is a teacher. A teacher, if you know an elementary teacher, you may see elementary teachers on the news. You may want just contact elementary teachers around your area, elementary schools maybe that you went to. So you can contact the teachers. Almost all of them are available by email. If you can't contact them, I know some teachers that you could, so you could always talk to me. So you get a teacher. That teacher is going to say, okay, I'm doing these series. I need to make 20, 30, 40 videos in a short amount of time so that the kids have activities. But I'm all alone. So if your task force will help, I can provide, as a teacher, some direction of content that we need. And then you're going to take, and your task force is going to develop it, flesh it out, and make it cool and fun. So example, you would have a teacher, you would take you need writers, people to write the content, people to design how it's going to look and feel. And so you need some writers, some creators, some creative ideas. So you may be working with content related from teachers. Maybe you need to also think about how it's going to be presented, how it can be cool and awesome. So you need actors. People are going to be in front of the camera. Maybe you might not want to be in the front of the camera. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to have a series with different people in front of the camera. Lots of different ways you can do this. So you can say, okay, I need actors, people who will get in front of the camera. People are willing. They don't have to be cool and exciting at first. They'll develop those skills. Graphic artists. You probably maybe want to have graphic artists, somebody to design a logo or something like that. Graphic artists could also design different things for your videos, and they could So it's kind of important to have somebody with that kind of skill. Maybe singers. Maybe you want to do a little singing series. Make up some singing songs and that kids can do and keep them busy. I saw on the TV that kids are jumping up and down and watching TV. And you might think about that. How could you interact with students and young kids in a way that gets them energetic and taken involved? Because the more that they can be involved with that video that you're presenting, even if it's 1 minute, maybe they're going to play it over and over and over again. And they're getting a little content, a little ideas, a little knowledge, but while they're having fun, maybe they're singing, maybe they're dancing, maybe they're doing different things. You can have some interactive where you tell them what to do, and they could be doing that. And as you interact, you could get them to repeat things like content things, maybe sentences. Maybe they could be coloring or drawing or different things. So you got a lot of opportunity here to help teachers get students, young kids involved and excited about things. So, and that's helpful. That's super helpful for the kids, super more helpful than you can believe for the parents. Parents are out there struggling. That please give us content. Now, a lot of the major platforms are making content like PBS and other ones. Teachers are doing it. But the more we can get out there with the more variety of people, look, we just don't want the same person in front, and a teacher knows that. Students get tired of that same person all the time. So if we have cool other people involved doing different aspects of it, then you add a variety. So you also may need video editors, somebody to take your original video, edit it a little bit, make it ready. Music, cool. Somebody maybe to make music for your videos. And so different platforms you can think about. TikTok's cool for 1 minute, 15 seconds. It's cool for kids. YouTube, oh, you can make your own channel. It's a lot of variety there. Facebook, Instagram, you could reach out to students that way. There's a lot available, especially if you can do a little older than just little kids. If you're doing little kids, you might do Facebook or YouTube, because then the parents could put it on the TV or put it on their tablets and the kids could take and get involved with that. So but there's a lot more platforms you could use, but each one's going to have its different things. So TikTok, you might be reaching out to the older students that are in high school or junior high school. And then Instagram are just bored. And so they might want to, a lot of people love stories. A lot of people love to see people doing things and they get excited. So you could do a lot of things. And so I'm going to that, and I'll talk more about that. So longer stories. How could I do some longer stories? Maybe I get this cool interactive video. So I have everybody on doing a little video broadcast, and we have this story that goes along, and then everybody is recording at the same time, and they're talking about this story, or maybe each person's acting out the story, doing different things about the story, all at the same time. Then you give it all to the video editor, and that video editor takes and says, oh, this is cool. I'll do this while this and do this while here. And I'll take and put it. But at the same time, she's got tons of video to work with, can make a really cool story. You could take and put it on a Google Doc or some type of shareable document and take and have each people add their content, and you could build a story really quickly that would be fun and interactive. And if you have some members on there, like teachers and other people who understand how people are involved in the way that they take and get bored real easy. So you also want some people like that. And of course, you know that yourself. So you get bored very easily. So when you do these longer stories, you're going to say, how can I keep people entertained? So there's lots of ways to do that. More actors, more content. You could do lots of cool content. Can be related to school. It doesn't have to be, but maybe you do this longer story that has things about life, morals that people learn, all different aspects that they learn. Maybe it could be this story about working with the virus situation, so people keep their distance, but you make it a long, cool story. Maybe you teach kids how to not touch their face, or how to take and stay away from touching surfaces that they don't know about. All these different aspects that people may need when we do go back. So you could put those into your longer stories. You don't have to, of course. Sometimes stories are just great in themselves to be exciting and cool. It entertains people and keeps them excited about life, keeps them involved with life. We want to keep people involved with life. And the more you do on things like that is more you get involved with things. So you can have it a series, a part of a series. So you can do a series 1, series 2, series 3, very much like this. So kids know that there's going to be more videos. Parents know that they're going to have more videos coming. You could take and have some interaction. You can have chat. You can have different things. So maybe when somebody's posting these videos, somebody's talking to somebody, chatting, and the kids, you could take and have a video within a video. So you could take and make this cool video, and then you could have somebody have that video playing on your TV or on the side on a tablet, and you could be talking about how you made it and what you made it for and who you made it for. So that's also cool because a lot of students would like to know, how do you do something like that? So it keeps them involved. They're learning something while you're showing what you did. Cool, awesome things. Now, you can also make some songs. You can do a little video. Sometimes the coolest and most awesome videos are those very short videos with very dramatic music or interesting music, catches your attention, does something, and then they're gone. And then you repeat it over and over and over again. You see different things about it. So your songs don't have to be 3 to 4 minutes long. They don't have to be 20 minutes long. They can be 30 seconds long, 1 minute long. And so that's not as hard. So maybe you do this Tint Balm, a real beat, and you get people moving, and that's all it's about. And so if you need help on ideas like that, talk to me. We'll be on Zoom. You can also chat with me. Songs about content for kids and teenagers and adults. Adults are going to love these. Comedy broadcasts for kids. Okay. Now, there's a lot of serious aspects of the news out there, and their parents, so they're hearing it whenever it's going on. And so the drama, the situation is going to them, even though maybe coloring or working on other things, they're still hearing that. So you could come up with a comedy broadcast for kids, something that gets them away from that and starts to realize that there's more interesting things out there and fun things, and the way to look at it as that, okay, not everything is doom and gloom. But at the same time, maybe you do some, I don't know, you're going to have to come up with this. That's what a task force is for, to come up with cool and awesome ideas, work through those cool and awesome ideas, say, oh, everybody wants to get on board, write how it's going to look, recruit all the people that you're going to need to make it work, and then take and produce it and then get it out there. Remember, a task force also wants to know how it's doing, so you might talk to other kids and say, hey, how do you like this video? That will tell you things to do on the next one to change it so it's better. So, and that's what this project's all about. How can you reach out to people and help people? So another idea is Alexa or other forms at home. So a cool thing, ideas to make people feel better. So mostly I know Alexa has get me started in the morning type thing. And so you say, oh, that's what I want to do. So you make your own get me started in the morning. So you're taking, say, let's see, my morning wake up. So Alexa, I'm up this morning. Tell me what Bob's doing. Or so you can hear Alexa heard me over there. So that is cool. You could do things like that and make it fun and enjoyable, do updates for kids so that when kids get up, they are ready and excited about school. So there's all kind of morning wake-up routines that you could do. Once again, that is all in here. Any of these could be part of that. A comedy broadcast, that part of the morning routine. So whichever one you choose to do, there's a lot of the cool tools and platforms out there for you to use. So stories, content. So think about, okay, not everything has to be content for school related. You don't have to do that. Entertainment is important, letting people know what's going on, making sure that there's comfort level, keeping them exercise. Exercise is great. All these different things. We want to use our brains while we're doing at this time. We want to keep our attention occupied on the future. We want to think and say, okay, let's make some cool things. So I hope that this was useful. I'll bring up, we do have some students who are trying to do some 3D printing of the face masks, and shields. So I know if you're interested in doing that and you have a 3D printer at home, I know a couple students have designed a better shield mask that for a 3D printer makes it faster. And they're trying to deliver them to hospitals. So if you want to do something like that, you sure can. So, and I want to encourage things like that. It doesn't have to be this entertainment venue that you're stuck at home. You could do things like design example, ventilators. People are on a ventilator and they want to communicate with people. Well, they're stuck there. They can type, but then they're very tired. They would like to be able to communicate. So how could you design a ventilator that would also help people communicate? Maybe other safety equipment. I know schools are going to go back after this. Doesn't mean this virus is going to be gone. We may go back in 2 weeks. We may go back in 4 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks. Sooner or later, we're going to go back. And then the people that are going to have to work with these kids who, especially, they get sick and they go to the office, those office workers, and the teachers and the administrators don't really want to get too close to the kids, but they want to have tools and devices to help them take temperature, things like that. So what things could you design to help the schools deal with that situation? Maybe a device where a shield, of course, maybe you do some shields, but you also do some things that they're tools that they can put out and wipe down for the staff to use and the student to use from a distance and to protect the staff. So lots of different opportunities. Hopefully you got a couple cool ideas today. I'll be on the Zoom at 11. Talk to you.